Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Searching 101. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to use our database Proquest, a great database to go to find awesome scholarly articles. And as you can see, we're starting off at the library homepage. Now to get to Proquest from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go underneath the Galileo search box to all databases A through Z. Click on that, go to P for Proquest, scroll all the way down. And as you can see, there are several different Proquest databases here, but we're going to go to just the regular Proquest database. Now remember, if you're using a database off campus, you need the Galileo password, which can be found in D2L as well as in your library account. And this changes every semester, so be sure to go there, or if you need help with that, you can always contact a librarian by phone, by text, or by online chat. Now, we are in the Proquest database, and right off the bat we have several different subject areas, and you can go straight into those, but the first thing I like to do is just do a simple search. And so start off simple and then get more complicated. And we're going to do a really simple search of just making pastry, because everybody likes pastries, especially in the morning. And it is early morning for me, so here is our search for making pastries. And we've got almost 200,000 results, which is a lot, and we don't want to have to go through all of those. So an easy way to get rid of a lot of those large results is to click on full text. And what that does is not only does it narrow down your results, but it also makes sure that all the results that you're getting from the full text is something that you can actually read. So instead of getting a article that just gives you bits and pieces or just gives you an abstract, you're getting articles that you can actually get the full text of. And so that narrowed it down a little. Not as much as maybe we would have wanted, but it did narrow it down quite a bit. And so looking through, let's see. So there seems to be a good bit of articles, but let's see if we can narrow this down even more. So, putting quotation marks around our search. Now, why is it important that we put quotation marks around our search? Well, it's important to put sometimes to put quotation marks around our search because when you do a search within any kind of database, it's searching for each word individually within any article, and putting quotation marks around a search means that it's searching for that phrase together. So it's going to narrow your results even more because you're looking for the phrase as a whole instead of each word individually. So looking at this now, we went from almost 200,000 results to 1,300 results, which is quite a drastic drop in results. So looking at this, these aren't bad if you're looking for, just making a pastry, but say I wanted things on, making a pastry, so how to make pastry. So what would happen if I put A in there? Would that change anything at all? And look, it narrowed it down even more and got a completely whole different result base. So homemade crust, baking central, those kind of things. So 54 results, that's a great result base that you can go through, easy to look through and find what you want. And why did it make a difference between making a pastry and making pastry? To us, it's the same thing, but to a database, it's looking for a phrase. And so making pastry and making a pastry are two completely different phrases to the database. So let's go back to the larger amount of results. So we're going to go back to making pastry. And say you're looking for making pastry, a historic account of making pastry. So you can go down here to the publication date and actually change when the articles were written. So let's go like this and update it. So we're looking from between 1900s to the 1940s. And update that. So this is just another way to narrow your results. So from 1901 to 1949, we got 67 results. which is a large amount of results. And so these are going to be historical articles written during that time. And then you can narrow it even more and look at trade journals, magazine articles written during that time, newspaper articles written during that time. And so everything over here underneath the narrow results are going to help you to take that 200,000 results that we got from just making pastry and narrow it down to where you are able to easily find what you need within Proquest. So let's go back. So say you found an article. So making a pie can be really easy. Let's look at that. So up here are the article details. So you've got the title, you've got who wrote it, you've got the information of where it came from. So the Daily Press is probably the newspaper, all that information. So this is the information you need for the citation. And I'll talk more about the citation here in a little bit. Right here you've got the abstract. So this is just a brief synopsis about the article. So you can read that, and because it goes into a little bit of detail, in case you're reading maybe a 25-page PDF, you can read this to briefly see if this is something that you would want to read further on down. And then we get into the full text of it. Now, you've read it and you say, oh, this is something that I want. So you can write down the name and then your notes and say, and think, oh, well, I'll be able to find this later on. Or you can go up here to email and click it, and this box will come up, and all you've got to do is you've got to fill out all this information, and you can click on here and do full citation. You can do citation, the abstract, and indexing, and so this is just you're saying what content you want. And then you can click this. So this is saying that you want the citation included in the email. So you're going to click what kind of citation you want. And as you can see, there are a lot of options. So you're probably going to be choosing between APA and MLA. Then you put your email address, your name, and then you just hit continue and it'll email it to you. But if you just need the citation and you don't want to email it to yourself, there's an easier way to do that, and that's by hitting the Cite button. And then already it's in APA format, but you can come up here and you can change it to MLA 8th, and you just hit change and it's already there. But with every citation or citation machine, make sure that you are checking that citation against Purdue OWL to make sure that all the information that is needed is within that citation that is generated by this database or by really any database or any citation maker. Or if you want to download this article, you can by hitting save as PDF, and it'll open up and it'll start a download, and so you can download that PDF. And that is all that Proquest has to offer you. It's a great database, but if you have any questions about how to use this database or any of the other resources that the library has to offer you, don't hesitate to contact a librarian near you. Thank you and have a great day.